Hello guys, today I will tell you about one of the best heroes in last patches, LONE DRUID. This hero is not very popular and most players have little idea how he works, so today I will tell you about builds, tricks and tactics of playing LONE DRUID. But first, thanks to everyone who leaves comments, likes and subscribes to channel, it really helps a lot, thank you. So what's the essence of LONE DRUID? Druid is an unusual hero who has a summon. Summon deals main damage to the enemy. In most cases, enemies will try to focus the main hero, hoping to quickly kill him, but it's not so easy thanks to our passive which heals hero HP when summon deals damage to enemies. With level 4 passive, hero recovers 65% HP of the damage which summon inflicted to enemies, which is really strong. That's why it's quite difficult to kill main hero, especially when he have ulti, under which it's almost impossible to kill him because of additional armor and HP. So our main weapon is Summon. Bear has a good move speed and attack speed, also he deals 40% additional damage to buildings, so with good items Bear can easily destroy enemy towers in a second. In addition, with each level of the hero, summon damage increases by 5, so with level 30 Bear will have 150 additional damage, even without items. A bear like a hero can wear and use items, but there are some exceptions. For example, a bear cannot receive stats from items. For example, power threads or butterfly will not give him any stats like agility, strength or intelligence. That's why the best items for bear are items which increase damage, attack speed or armor. Our summon have a passive which give him 20% chance to root enemy, which is quite strong both at the beginning of the game and in late game, for example in synergy with Basha. A little later I will tell you about more tricks with bear. At first, let's talk how to control our units. It's quite simple. Go to settings, here we should be in select hero on F1, select all controlled units on button 1 and select all other units on button 2. So now to control hero and bear press 1. Most of the time you will control units exactly through button 1, but often in fights we need to select only the bear, for example to use some item or order to attack enemy. In this case we select only bear with button 2. And if you want to choose only main hero, for example to take him away from fight, you can choose him with F1. Control on LONE DRUID is quite simple, it's enough to play about 5 games to start successfully control units. What about lane? The best choice is mid lane. Here Druid can get necessary level and gold to dominate in game. In addition, in most games you will break enemy tier 1 tower early, which is quite useful for team. Next, let's talk about item build. At the beginning we buy Quilling Blade and Blightstone for bear and teleport scroll. Thanks to teleport, bear will be able to restore HP on base and return to the lane. For hero we take Fairy Fire to better last hit creeps. Next we buy Blades of Attack for bear, which will go to Face Boots. Our first items will be Face Boots and Mask of Madness. These items, like all others, we put in bear, cause he is our main source of damage. We take Mom because for his money he gives a lot of attack speed, thanks to which it will be easy for us to root enemy in a fight, and Lifesteal will help to restore HP during farming forest. Personally, I advise you to buy Mom immediately after Blades of Attack, and only after that buy Face Boots. With early Mom, we will be able to start farming forest faster. Usually we will have time to kill the extra forest camp during the action of Mom, so we will get necessary gold and level faster. I also advise you to buy Boots of Speed for main hero, so that he can keep up with bear. After Face Boots and Mom, we will take MKB. MKB is the best item for bear. It gives good attack speed and a lot of damage for bear. MKB in synergy with large attack speed from Mom allows you to inflict huge damage to enemies because of 65% chance of inflicting additional magical damage, which strongly pierces enemies at all game stages. Honestly, I tested a lot of builds like Desolator, Maelstrom, even Radiance, and after all tests I realized that MKB is the best item for bear. Without MKB our summon will have too little damage and his impact in a fight will be insignificant. I advise you to start MKB with Javelin. With Javelin we will quickly farm creeps. After MKB we always take Moonshot. This is literally the best item for Bear. For 4000 gold we get 140 attack speed. This is really cool because attack speed buffs Bear damage really strong. In synergy with MKB, Mom and Moonshot, Bear will be able to kill any target in a second. I also advise you to always take Aghanim shot after 20 minutes. Now it's quite strong. It gives to Bear and to hero additional attack speed and move speed when you use Savage Roar, which is quite nice. In most games, Moonshot and MKB will be enough to finish, but if game in late stage, then I advise you to take Abyssal. In synergy with attack speed, you will keep enemy in bash and roots whole fight. After Abyssal, if you feel that enemies can kill Bear with physical damage, you can take a Kiras. It will reduce enemy armor, give good attack speed and necessary armor for Bear. Also, if there are a lot of stuns or slowdowns against you, then you should buy BKB for Bear, because if Bear cannot hit enemies in a fight, then our hero will not be able to heal and we will quickly die. BKB really helps against slowdowns, for example against Draw Ranger or Venomancer. Also in late stage you can sell Mom and buy second Moonshot. As for the Aghanim, I bought it only 1 or 2 times for all the time. It's mainly suitable for Red Dota when enemies are stronger 5 against 5 and you have to split push with Bear, but in normal games this item is not very useful. What about neutral items? Druid is unicure here, because he can wear items both in a Bear and on hero. From the first tier, Broom Handle is the best suited for Bear, which gives good damage and increase attack radius. Also Faded Brooch with additional move speed works well on Bear. What about hero? You can take any item on stats, like Ocean Hut or Ironwood Tree. From tier 2, the best item for hero is Philosopher's Stone, because hero doesn't deal damage in fight, so reduction of damage is not scary for him, so he get free Midas, which will help you to buy necessary items faster. From tier 3, Orb of Destruction, Paladin's Sword or Enchanted Quiver will works well on Bear. And on hero you can take Quickening Charm, which reduces cooldown of Bear and ulti. What about skill build? At level 1 we take a Bear, then on lane we max only Bear and passive, because passive give us good attack speed. But sometimes, for example, if enemy gank you, you can take ulti at level 6, under ulti it's almost impossible to kill Druid. At level 10 we take talent on additional move speed for Bear, because talent for HP is useless cause hero has too much HP in ulti. At level 15, if you play against heroes with high physical damage that can quickly kill Bear, for example TA, Troll, Arsa, then you should take talent for armor, because Bear doesn't have a lot of armor and it's quite easy to kill him with physical damage. In other cases, I advise you to take the talent on Savage Roar cooldown. Now with new shot it's very strong. At level 20 in most games I take talent for ulti cooldown. Thanks to it you can always be under ultimate, so it will be almost impossible to kill you. But talent on roots without cooldown is also good, so if there are a lot of heroes with escapes against you, for example Coop or Storm, then you can take talent on roots. And at level 25 I always take talent on attack time reduction. Thanks to it the Bear hits very fast. Next, let's talk about gameplay. At the beginning we immediately call Bear, so that cooldown of our first ability will recharge faster. Bear can take runes, so I advise you to send him to take bounty rune, and after that teleport him to hero by using Bear's first ability. On lane it's quite easy to last hit creeps, because Summary, Bear and Hero have about 90 damage, so try to deny all enemy creeps. If you have a weak mid laner against you, for example Ember, you can try to harass him with Bear, but in most games it's better to focus on creeps, cause it's very difficult to kill enemy in the early minutes. If enemy harass Bear and he has low HP, you can recall him, so he will restore all HP. If enemy harassed him again, you can use teleport to base by Bear. There he will regen HP and takes necessary items from the stash. Always try to take a TP scroll on Bear, this will help you to resummon Bear less often. Try to keep our first spell without cooldown, because when Druid dies, Bear dies too. And if after you respawn our first spell on cooldown, then you will have to temporarily play without Bear, which is not very pleasant because all our items in Bear. After buying Mom, you can try to farm nearest forest camps to get level and gold faster. When you farm jungle, try to tank creeps by hero, not by bear, because hero recovers HP thanks to our passive, so he will almost not spend HP. Our main purpose is to farm MKB, because without it bear is too weak and won't be able to make any impact in a fight. I advise first of all to farm lanes, from then Druid will get gold faster, since in the forest bear farms rather slowly. After buying MKB we can force fights, better to go push some towers. As you remember, bear has increased damage to buildings. In a fight it's better to press ultimate in advance, because if enemy has silence, then you will not be able to use ulti and you will be quickly killed for silence. In a fight, at first try to focus weak supports. Don't forget to select bear with button 2 and press face boots and mom in a fight, so bear will make a lot of DPS. If you want to disable enemy, press savage roar, it works for both hero and bear. But if bear is silenced by mom, then only hero will use roar. When you will destroy all tier 2 towers, go hit Roshan. If bear has MKB and moonshot, then he can kill Rosh solo pretty quickly. It's enough to just tank Roshan by hero, he will heal due to the huge DPS of bear. Be sure to take Aegis. When hero dies with Aegis for the first time, bear doesn't disappear, so Aegis on Druid is very strong. After Roshan we go to hit enemy barracks. If you do everything right, you should be able to finish games in 25 minutes. Next, let's talk about Druid tricks. When you learn first skill, your bear changes and a new bear appears in its place. This is useful to know, because when new bear appears, he have no cooldown on roots and on savage roar. So you can use roar, then learn your first ability on one point and press roar again. It might be really useful, for example on lane. Pro players try to leave skill points and don't max Spirit Bear right away, because thanks to this trick you can for example root enemy 2 times without cooldown and kill him on lane stage. It's also useful to know that Bear can take Rapier, and if Bear dies it will drop out. Personally I had a couple of games that went to late stage where I took Rapier for Bear, and it was really cool. This Bear can break Throne in a second. What about counterpicks? Druid is pretty weak against heroes with slowdowns who able to kite bear. The most unpleasant heroes are Draw Ranger, Venomancer and Visage. It's also quite unpleasant to play against Wind Ranger, she slows down bear with Wind Run, plus she can quickly focus Druid with her ultimate. It's also unpleasant to play against Viper, who turned off our passive with his second spell, which is why we cannot heal. Husker is also unpleasant, he disarms bear, so you need to buy BKB against him. Also Ancient Apparition contests us quite strongly, because under his ulti Druid cannot heal from passive. So let's summarize. Druid is a strong mid laner who can quickly break towers. The main damage in a fight inflicts by our summon, and Druid is tanking. In a fight it's almost impossible to kill him due to passive that heals hero when bear hits enemies. Our main items are MKB and Moonshot, thanks to which bear deals huge damage in a fight. When you farm jungle or Roshan, try to tank creeps by hero, so someone will not waste HP. Druid is countered by heroes who can slow down bear and preventing him from hitting in a fight. Most counterpicks are countered by buying BKB on bear. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support channel, you can like, write a comment and subscribe to channel. As soon as there are 1000 subscribers on channel, I'll start making videos more often. See you!